Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Eric Fetty. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Olsen. Tauchman is gone. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. 0-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One and 2 here. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Vargas. And that one touchdown. Cutting but missing down low. Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Davis Martin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Matt Olson down. Fouled off. He was late. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog, as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is fouled back. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner on at first with one gone. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and a great jump. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second here, one gone. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's to third. Handles, throws to first. Ozuna is out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swinging a foul straight back. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, no swing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And to the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the White Sox 0. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Fetty back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And ball one. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low, 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Acuna moving back. And it is out of here. He made him pay for that one. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Benintendi to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And another ball. Fetty, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So now here's the DH, Edgar Caro. High in the air, out to right. Acuna there. And there's one away.
Batting 7, catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Teal.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. And there's a foul ball. Double play ball to second. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now, here is Chase Mydroff. Move to first. Teal dives back in safely.
Ball one, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Just off the inside edge. Inside, just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. Oh, 1 down. And that one missing low. Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second, and here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Just missed.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but it needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
So 2 down now, and here is Nacho Alvarez Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Hauls it in to end the inning. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Back here in Atlanta, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Into center. Harris racing after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Sosa getting to start at first, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Now here is Colson Montgomery. Reached on an infield single his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies over to first in time. And that is the inning. So they go quietly there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. And that one pulled foul. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the batting order turns over. Profar climbs in on that left side. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Forget it. Home run number 20 on the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat, you watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Braves get 1 on the big fly, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That misses.
Outside.
Ball 1. Fought off foul. Ball to strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So now the DH spot, Edgar Caro flied to right his first time. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And downstairs. White Sox down a run. Outside low, 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Ground ball, Olsen tags the runner. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground, right side. Albies tosses to first. Out number 3. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 2 and the White Sox 1. Back at Truist Park, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcell Ozuna. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. That's back. Gone. His 21st of the year. It's 3-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Close one doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1 there. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball.
Way high with that one. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the move. High fly ball out into left center field. Baldwin makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 67.
Now in for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroth. Fetty back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now 1 and 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now, Brooks Baldwin grounded out his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 out, bases empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one moves his feet.
Strike him out. We got a full count.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone. Mike Tauchman, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Left field. Ozuna pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Nope,
go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No strike.
2 outs. Sosa started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Fetty checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Baldwin off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul out of play. There goes throws the runner. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second, and they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man on second, 2 down. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 11th of the year, and they add a pair. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Eric Fetty won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Daysbel Hernandez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Kicks and deals. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Late swing, fouled off. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Upstairs. Ronald Acuna Jr. waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Here's the pitch to Olson. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Yeah, that's fouled off. Olson at second. Acuna at first. 2 out of the inning. And it's even up to Ozuna. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Leisure, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Wilson getting loose as well. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Baldwin sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here in Atlanta, Benintendi to start it. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next is the designated hitter, Edgar Caro. A little bit high.
Ball one.
1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Teal struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Swing and a miss at a slider.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a ground ball to first. 1 at second. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. He is struck out, and he is walked. In there at the knees.
0-1.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're the top half of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that one is inside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering misses. And the count's full. Brooks Baldwin in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now the 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That misses. Now 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Strikeout there. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. White Sox 4 and the Braves 3. And we're back. Leading off, Michael Harris II. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is upstairs.
2 strikes.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Davis Martin is done. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Yoendris Gomez gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Sean Murphy. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 0-1 swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 67,
Now a chance for Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Allen digs in now. And that chops in for a strike. And now the 0-1. That's to third. Vargas. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nice work from the White Sox pen. 7th inning coming up. White Sox 4 and the Braves 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Austin Cox.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a foul ball. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Lenny Sosa now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
This to third, Alvarez. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And it remains a 4-3 game. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Jurickson Profar.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yoendris Gomez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Brandon Iser on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And fouled off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. And Olson is set down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That clips the corner. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. That's in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. White Sox 4 and the Braves 3. Righty reliever out of the pen, Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Miguel Vargas. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Vargas aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Edgar Caro will hit next. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that's outside. One-run game, one out, one on. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One out, runner at second. Teal getting ready to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Missed inside with the curve. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now it's going to be Chase Mydroff. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Acuna. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now, Marcell Ozuna. Iser back to work. Misses inside. And that's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Michael Harris II digs in now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
just missed. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
The tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now a move being made at second base. Braves going with a pinch runner, Eli White. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Grant Taylor up and throwing. Alexander warming up as well. The other way. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Here's one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Iser will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jordan Leisure takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That clips the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Benintendi is there. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So up next, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Well, they have to believe they can finish this comeback now. Time's running out, but they're in striking distance.
And that's in there for strike one.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ground ball to the right side. Mydroff got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the White Sox 5 and the Braves 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Well, 1-run game. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th-round pick back in 2016. Movement in the bullpen, Tyler Kinley getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Stratton also throwing. The lefty, the 1-0. That one missed. off the mark there. And now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Braves 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Grant Taylor. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Number 31.
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Benintendi squeezes it, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Way inside, and that hit him. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Luke Williams. Here is Matt Olson.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one gets past the catcher. Williams into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason. But even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
So the tying run at second gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a count 1-2. That one missing inside. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 4 he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. That's outside, and the count 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. Ball game. He circles the bases, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.